Timothy Naruto.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Boston Championship. Well, Frank, just a great day to be in New England. You can see the leaves are changing colors. Autumn in this part of the country is really nice. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Frank, this is where you find out if you are a gamer with a capital G. First tee, final round, you're in the lead. Can you hold it?
And this is also where you find out if your best stuff is good enough. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
A great start.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be, what, 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that. Well, with a good shot here, Rich, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there, and that's a good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Makes the putt for a birdie. And now back over to the fourth. Couple of birdies already here in this final round as we check in on our featured golfer. Off to a hot start, Frank.
Those red numbers are certainly going to bring a smile to the face, and they haven't happened by accident either. A lot of good golf. Excellent position to go forward from now.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This is a good-looking shot.
Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, the fifth hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
Well, it's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Chance to get it close here. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
He'd love to get this one. Big putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Sixth hole here at TPC Boston, always a fan favorite. What do people like about it, Frank?
Well, it's like a goal kicker hole. There's these two big pine trees, and especially when you turn off that back tee. Hit it through that chute, avoid the two bunkers on the right, you're in prime position.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can get a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Thinking man's game, golf.
It certainly is. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That one drops for a birdie. Coming off the long par 5 7th, now a par 3, 213 yards. What's the 8th hole all about?
Another hole that picks with the same theme. Really want to fly this nice and high. That narrow part at the front of the green really is to be avoided unless the flag is there.
Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, golf so often is a game of avoiding something. What do you want to stay away from here tonight?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker.
That was a solid strike and a good result. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Did the job right there. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo for EA Sports. We're back on a beautiful fall day here at the TPC Boston, getting set to kick off the action here on the back 9. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the wind, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other. Should be safely on deck.
Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Trying to make yet another birdie.
That finds the bottom of the cup. We'll call that a birdie. Well, Frank, this is a tasty par 3. 231 yards. The 11th is all you want.
Yeah, there's a mound in the middle of this green. You can use that, so you can either pitch the ball into that, let it roll back towards the flag, or even if the flag's on the back, you make 3 here, just walk straight away to the 12th.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity.
Getting set now over the putt.
Good putt. Twelfth hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot, that hazard to the right of this green. Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
On the green in regulation. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. He's made it. Moving on now to the 12th, and Frank, describe this hole for us.
Sneaky good par 4. It's long enough, you know, sort of that 450, 460 mark. Bends a little to the left. Really, you want to be in the middle of fairway here, because that second shot with the green just tilting towards the hazard. One of the toughest second shots you have on the golf course.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Now the second shot from 130 yards. This is a good-looking shot. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. All right, the winds are starting to pick up. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. What's the right way to approach it?
Well, you've really got to find out, first of all, the direction of the wind, and you have to be certain of it right now. And plus, if there's a gust, that's something you can't, you've got no control over.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Man, that was dead in the center and just a little bit short. That's disappointing. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Do that.
Frank, after a couple of par fours where you just sort of let it go with the driver, different strategy here at the 15th?
Yeah, you don't want to get carried away here. This is one where just a nice smooth swing, get that ball on the fairway. And that second shot, you've got to carry that false front.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Superb shot once again, and only about 15 feet away for a birdie. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Good effort and good par putt. Here we are at the 16th now, looking at just over 160 yards.
You can sense the fair, can't you?
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance.
All right,
to be
eagle.
close.
Oh, hold on, one.
What a display of shot making this has been.
Whoa.
What incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Frank almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 4 17th.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You've got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be.
Second shot.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on the easy birdie.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Continuing to putt with confidence. On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot.
His second shot here at the par 5. Third shot, looking for a good one. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Safely aboard. To win the Boston Championship. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. He needs this for par.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now. Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing, and that was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played.
Eddie won. Like Kobe Bryant got 81 points in the NBA game. That's the 81st PGA Tour win. And the record's 82, by the way. Yes, and the record's 82, by the way. Just like 82 games in the NBA season. Alright, CBC Naruto over and out. Also, shout out to Disney's The Little Mermaid coming on tonight on ABC. It's a live, like, musical production. It's gonna be like parts of the musical and parts of the actual movie, like clips of it, and like it's gonna show like a clip of the movie, then like a break, and then go to the musical, and then go back to the movie. So yeah, it's pretty fresh. I saw a few minutes of it already, and it's going on right now, so it's pretty amazing. Queen Latifah is in it. The girl that played Moana is in it. She's Ariel, Little Mermaid. And it's just amazing overall. You know, Disney is amazing. Also, shout out to Disney Plus coming on this week in 7 days. Today's November 5th, 2019. Disney Plus comes out on November 12th, 2019. That's going to be amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. And we got everything on it, like Captain Marvel, Michael Brie Larson, it's Captain Marvel and all that, Avengers Endgame, and all the other Disney movies and all that. And also shout out to, Disney movies and shows. Well, Disney movies, I'm not sure about the shows. But also shout out to Sora, my man's with a Z, from Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's get Sora on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, y'all. Let's do it. It's time. It's been time. Let's do it. At this point, it's like overdue time. But yeah, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's what I want. I want Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And he should be on there. And yeah, with all that being said, yeah, to be seen on ourselves. Over and out.